Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about Bitcoin's bounce, why that happened and what we can expect next week, because next week is very important both in the US and in the European Union. Also, I'm going to talk about one of the new projects on Elrond which, let's say, raises some questions. Therefore, I'm going to review it and then we can discuss whether this is a good investment or not. For somebody who doesn't know me, my name is Sabi and I'm here to help you with crypto. So if you like crypto, yeah, hit the subscribe button and let's start. We are at the Bitcoin price chart and as you can see we are at the 42,000. Now why this is important? The 40,000 was a very big support slash resistance and it is becoming weaker and weaker, I don't know, or the power of bounce is increasing. Nevertheless, Bitcoin yesterday was traded around 38,000 and today when I woke up I could see that it's at 41,500. Since then we are breaching the 42,000 and it is going back attacking the 45, which seems to be a very important resistance, a very strong one, and we need to go through that and confirm in order to have some hopes that we are gonna go into the bull market, let's say into a mini bull market or a hyper cycle, which I don't believe it's gonna happen, but right now things seems prettier than yesterday, obviously. Now why this happened? This happened because there was a leak of Janet Yellen's statement, which is about the new crypto order from the Biden administration regarding that they want to regulate crypto, but they don't want to push it or they don't want to kill it. And that was yesterday. In summary, the statement said that there is a constructive approach to thoughtful crypto regulation. They want to be part of this industry. They recognize that they want to do it. And it doesn't surprise me too much because lately and not too long ago, UK already accepted Binance again. People from the UK can send money to Binance, for example, or any cryptocurrency exchanges, as the UK decided that yes, we want to be part of this new revolution, financial revolution, and we don't want to be left out. Now, obviously they are talking to each other and the US also said that, okay, we also want to do it, but we want it to be regulated because we want to protect our investors, and this is a good thing. Now, I know that everybody says that regulation will just push down the Bitcoin and the volatility will disappear, but that is not true. And I will tell you why. It is not true because it is manipulated and it will be manipulated by the big whales. But a lot of people are staying on the sidelines because it is not regulated. As soon as it becomes something like the stock market, for example, and there will be no prosecutions and witch hunts by the SEC for the companies who are trading or holding Bitcoin, probably more and more people will join the party and get abroad. Now, the second thing, which is very important, is the EU, because EU is open to cryptocurrency, but with regulation, top official says. Now, this is the same as the US, so probably you can see that there is a talk in the background because they are changing their opinions at the same time. They said that they are not comfortable with digital currencies, but they need to regulate it in a proper way, so criminal organizations and terrorists can't exploit the anonymity allowed by some networks, Johansson said. Now, this is very important. And this is a good thing. You will probably say by now that, man, I will need to pay some taxes. Well, surprise, you should have paid taxes before that. And as everything goes forward, as every country develops a cryptocurrency department and they will start to check people, and you can be sure that the exchanges will support this initiative because they want to make profit. They don't want to be banned by several countries, so on, so on. Therefore, you will be transparent. The KYC is not something that you do it for the project, you do it for the legality of the transactions, of the trades, of the operation with cryptocurrencies. But this is mainly targeted so terrorists and people who want to do illicit activities like money laundering, for example, with NFTs, their activities can be revealed and stopped and sanctioned, obviously. Now, terrorists can go back to cash because that is still the untraceable one until the CBDCs come in, because after that, I don't know what will be. Maybe gold bars? Gold bars will be the new cash. Maybe they will pay each other with that. I don't know. But if we go forward, and that is a very, very interesting thing which I wanted to share with you. If we will have CBDCs, if we have cryptocurrencies regulated, then how you pay somebody, or how people with illicit activities pay each other, when Well, they probably can return to gold bars, not the online paper gold, no, the real gold bars, which obviously makes it very, very hard to do transactions, they will need to transport it, so on, so on. In the end, we will have a situation where the gold will be used for illicit activities, and that will be very, very funny, considering that yeah, right now the gold is the elite people's treasure holder, let's say. Okay, let's go forward, because I found a new project on Elrond, and they say that they are going to be the next big thing on Elrond network, and I'm going to show you on Elrond wiki, because you can find them there. It's the bitx finance or something like that, and I joined already their Telegram group. There are like 200 something people. They have around 5,000 followers on Twitter, and I was really thinking that this is going to be a huge hit until I read their white paper, sadly. And I'm not gonna be rude here. I'm not going to say that this is a shitty project, because it can turn out to be something good. But I want to review it with you. I'm gonna tell you what are my opinions, and we can decide afterwards, or you can decide for yourself, because I opened their white paper, everything seemed pretty neat, and I was a bit suspicious when they said that bitx is the next big thing on Elrond blockchain, because we already have some big things there, and it is very hard to beat them. Not saying that nobody can, but let's just say that in the first sentence of your white paper, this shows a bit of too much confidence. I think everybody should be a bit humble, and they should leave the project's popularity to increase naturally, and people should come for the project, not because the project says that, hey, we are gonna be big. But let's go forward and see what they are going to do. So they want to do something like Bitcoin, and that is my impression. They want to be Bitcoin copycats, because they said that there will be a token supply of only 35 million and 31.15 will be in circulation. The token will run on Elrond blockchain, blah blah blah. They will secure wealth while gaining profits, and their main goal is holding bitx will preserve wealth while at the same time giving options through its utility tokens to allow holders to continue making profits with their digital mining platform. Now this is something which is nice, but I wanted to find out something more, so I went forward, and they explain here how you will be able to mine. They will have some utility tokens, and you will use them to swap between their token and Elrond. There will be a bit swap there, that is where you will swap it, and that's all. After which the roadmap is here, and they said that one of their targets is to reach 5,000 members on Telegram. That is not a target. That is something which happens if you accomplish your targets, my opinion only, obviously. And the Bitmine development will happen in Q3 of 2022, obviously, and they will deploy the BGLD and the BSLV smart contracts. This is, by the way, the gold and silver on the bitx project. They will make marketing campaign, they will reach 10k bitx holders, I mean that is their target, and they will list on the Maiar exchange. They will develop the BitSwap, further website upgrades, global marketing, and deployment of BitSwap. And after that, what? So my problem here, if you didn't figure it out by now, I don't see any utility. I understand that they could see that Bitcoin has a very big popularity, and you can do anything with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is almost like gold, and we always say that Bitcoin is the digital gold. I'm not fully agreeing with that, but let's say that it is. Yes, you can do anything with Bitcoin, you can hold it, and you can try to preserve your wealth if you are holding it for long enough, because you can also lose your wealth in a very short time. Now, I don't think that this is a good idea to build on something like this, because Bitcoin has something which this project doesn't, and that is its popularity, being the first cryptocurrency, having a legacy, and having an image. Now, to build out that one, they would need something big. And the thing is that Bitcoin, in many people's eyes, in mine as well, is more of a tradition, more of something which it's nice to have, but you can't use it to anything. Therefore, people don't really care about digital coins which are scarce, and they will not be able to use it to anything. As you know, and as I said it many times, especially in the last couple of months, I'm looking for projects which have some utility. Elrond has utility by giving a service, okay? to creating a financing platform. That's why they bought Uterus. That's why they are approaching central banks. That's why they are approaching companies who would accept Elrond or who are accepting Elrond as payment for some kind of a product. Okay, HoloRide is having a product. It's in the car, obviously. HeroTag will have a service, and I know that I'm mentioning HeroTag, but yes, HeroTag is giving some kind of a service. You will use the project to get a ride in a plane. Kilowatt is a project which uses the tokens to charge electric cars. Okay, so the token here is not important. The token here could be a gold bar. The token here could be a piece of wood. The only thing is that you pay with it. But the real thing which is behind, which is the engine of a project, is the service or the product which people will use. Now, I don't know how they will use this. And yes, we have the tokenomics. Obviously, I said that 35 million, and that's all. This is the white paper, 5 pages. Let me know in the comments or on Discord or wherever you want how this project is going to be good. How this project is going to be good if the community don't engage with the project, if they don't reach their main target, and that the 5k and 10k bitx holders. Because if people don't hold this project, well, that's done. And unfortunately, these are the type of the projects which could easily develop into a rug pull. And I'm not saying that they are responsive on Telegram. I'm not saying that anything points into that direction, but if they don't come up with some kind of new utility for this project, being scarce these days is not enough. Everyone should decide what they want to do in the pre-sale. Anyone should be able to decide for themselves how to spend their money. But as you can see, I am always developing my opinion. That's what I did with Kilowatt, for example. That's what I did with HeroTag. Because for me, nowadays, slapping a project that it's on blockchain and it's metaverse is not enough. You need to provide a product or a service in order to mesh together the real world and the crypto world. That is where we are heading. That is where you can see that the play to earn games are heading, the services, the products, so on, so on. Blockchain and crypto tokens are only tools which are used for transactions for the product and the service, and the service which is behind the whole thing. So let me know in the comments what you think. Obviously, I'm very open for your thoughts. I'm very interested to learn what you think about this. Just tell me whether I'm on a wrong path here. But if I would want to collect something, I would collect NFTs. Take care.